Alright, welcome back to the channel. And today I was at my Vietnamese lessons in District 7, and then on the way back I kind of more or less can make my way back through District 1, which I did. And on the way I got hungry and I wanted some banh mi. I haven't had banh mi in quite a while, so today I ended up getting two banh mi's from two different places. One from a place that I normally get, which is close to where I live. She's making me a sandwich. I also got a bánh bao from them. And the other one is Banh Mi Ba Huyen, which is probably I would say the second or third most popular banh mi place in District 1. We are at Banh Mi Ba Huyen. And it's not as busy, but there are definitely a lot of pickups. Yeah, these guys are super busy. They're taking orders, delivery, pickup. Each sandwich to large goes for 75,000, and there's a small version that goes for 62,000. It's roughly just close to about $3 for a large one. We'll start off with the bánh bao, okay? So the bánh bao is very different between the two. The size differences is very, very apparent. This one's cheaper, and this one is from the place that I normally go to, and there's two eggs in there. And this one is Banh Mi Ba Huyen, and this one is the more expensive one. This went for 30,000, while this one was for 20,000. So let's get into this. We'll start off with the more expensive one. The paper's all stuck on there, but just peel off the paper on the back. And then let's break this apart and see what's inside. Oh, so they do have like salted egg as well as a quail egg in there. And along with that, the egg is actually quite nice. It's not fully cooked through for the salted egg. And then the meat for the pork is actually quite nice on here. Let's try the one with the quail egg in there. And the bread is not too much bread. There's a good consistency between the bread and the meat. It's not bad. I taste meat. I taste salted egg. I don't taste any onions or garlic taste, probably mixed in with the meat paste. But there is two quail eggs in here. So there's another one in here. Let's compare it to the cheaper one. This one, like I said earlier, is 20,000 compared to the 30,000 over at Ba Huyen. And you can tell there's already it's very squishy, meaning there's a lot of bread around it. And yeah, you can see the skin is just fairly thicker than the other one. The skin is much thinner, so you do have a little bit different of a steamed bread to meat ratio. And there's one quail egg, and then there's also one salted egg. Right off the bat, the salted egg tastes very different. The other one was still a little bit not cooked thoroughly through. This one is cooked a little bit more thoroughly through, and it's a different type of egg. I think this is tastes like a duck egg, and that might be no, this tastes like a chicken egg, and that probably is a duck egg, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. And also the meat, there's just not a lot of meat compared to the more expensive one. But let's taste the meat. I'm gonna say though, the Ba Huyen banh mi definitely tastes the meat tastes a bit fresher than the other one. Although the other one has good flavor. I think flavor-wise, still Ba Huyen is better, I think. But a little bit more bread on the cheaper one. But I think it was pretty satisfying for both. Now we're gonna try out I want to do the cheaper version first. And this is normally a $15,000 sandwich, but I added eggs to it, so there's an extra 5,000 Vietnamese dong. So that's a bunch of cold cuts and some roast pork, and it's also very fatty, the pork. As you can see here, this is basically a lot of fat. I've had this place before, and they have beef cha, just a variety. I think there's roughly about 4 types of different lunch meat that's in here. And so there you go. Here's the sandwich. It looks like a decent sized sandwich, but compared to the other one, it is definitely a little bit smaller, just slightly smaller. I say with probably another half an inch bigger. But this one, let's taste it. The bread is a bit crunchy still. They have a sauce that goes on top of the ingredients. All the vegetables have been added in there, like the cilantro and the daikon and do they have carrots in here? No carrots, just daikon and cilantro, and they've all been cut and put in there. Versus the Ba Huyen over here, which I'll show you later. It's all separate. And taste the mayo. The mayo is pretty nice and creamy. The pate is not overpowering the sandwich itself. And the meat, they are fresh. I've had banh mi here quite often. It's about 5 minutes from my house, and so I go there quite often when I'm in the mood for banh mi. It's good banh mi. And the sauce they use on top of that is like a duck sauce, because they do sell like roast duck over there, and so some of the drippings and stuff, they throw it right on top of the sandwich, makes it really nice, have a nice meaty taste to it. Now on to Ba Huyen. So the sandwich comes in a nice box, a nice container. It's a little bit overdoing it, but they also come with vegetables on the side and chili peppers. That's one thing the other one didn't have, was chili pepper. I didn't have any chili peppers in my banh mi. I probably should have asked for it. But anyways, let's put this stuff into the sandwich. Okay, so the sandwich is nicely wrapped up, and I had them cut it in half for me because it would just make it easier, much easier to eat. And here is the sandwich itself. There's floss, there's pork floss in there. The yellow stuff is mayo, and then there's a huge layer of the pate right there. So that's basically it. I have to say though, because I've never been to this place, the sandwich does look substantially smaller than the one that you would get from Nguyen Hoa, because that sandwich, like, you can freaking kill somebody if you throw it at them. It was just that heavy and that massive and that big. It's just piled on with the pate and the pork floss. And over here, it does seem a little bit lacking. But let's go for the taste though. We're looking for a good tasting sandwich. And because cucumbers are cut fairly thick. They have some spring onions, which you normally don't see with banh mi, but they do have it here, which is a little bit unique. And then they do have a little bit of cilantro. Normally it's a lot of cilantro. There's no spring onions, and it's pretty sad. I only got 3 thin slices of peppers. 3 thin slices of peppers. That is not good. For $75,000, I was expecting a little bit more of that, but you know, it is what it is. We will see how it tastes. And so with everything put in, this is the sandwich. This is the sandwich. And then we'll break it apart. Oh. Yeah, they didn't really cut it too well. So I gotta cut it now. This is kind of a pain in the ass to have to do. It's like, cut the damn thing through, you know, make it like half. Because I think a bunch of the meat were still not cut. That's why. So here's the sandwich. Let's take a quick look at it. And let's taste this. I've never had banh mi with spring onion in there, so wonder how it tastes, if it complements it well. The mayo is super creamy. Really nice taste to it. Matches well with, fits well with the pate. And those are really hot peppers. I think I took one of them and my mouth is kind of burning right now. So messy. The meat's good. The cha is really fresh. And they do sell their own cha over there, as I saw. Probably should get some, try it. Really good. Nice taste. The bread is still extra crispy. Actually crispier than the one that I just got close to my house, like about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, the price does make a difference. This is much better than the other one. I saw there's the amount of ingredients, the freshness of the ingredients. This is good. I haven't had banh mi in a long time. This is good. I think, I hate to say it, it might be better than the other one. The original Wenhua. Oh man, okay, so I can't believe I had 2 sandwiches, but it was really good. I enjoyed myself, and you can definitely see, I mean, the price of the sandwiches and the ingredients, you know, that cause that differences and stuff like that, it does really matter. And so, yeah, although I still like my stomping ground for banh mi, for cheap banh mi, 15,000 is actually not expensive at all. It's actually quite reasonable. This one at 75,000 at just under $3 is actually quite superior to the other one. And yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully it'll help you in directing you to where to eat for banh mi when you're visiting here in Ho Chi Minh City. So thanks for getting lost with me, and I'll see you on the next one.